Hello and welcome. On the eve of Independence Day in 2022, the government hopes that passengers between Ahmedabad and Mumbai could take the bullet train instead of the current train, which takes about 7 to 8 hours. The government says that the bullet train will reduce that time gap to just about 2 hours. Of course, the government also says that it will bring in a lot of technology and India will be able to produce similar and better technology trains from that point onwards. Interestingly, a recent RTI revealed that on the same sector between Bombay and Ahmedabad, the occupancy is shockingly low. In fact, the upper class seats or the more premium seats are going unsold to the extent of nearly 40%, and the railways have no plans whatsoever to introduce newer trains, which obviously tells you that perhaps the demand for such trains is low. Of course, the Western Railway swung into action after this RTI was released to an activist and said that all those figures were wrong, and in fact the Bombay-Ahmedabad sector was a highly lucrative one for the railways. There's one more RTI this time which was filed by Ashok Upadhyay, who works with us as the editor input. Ashokji, what is it that you have asked and what is it that the railways have told you? Your question, of course, I can see that when was the negotiation between India and Japan started, and was this bullet train a part of the 2013 landmark agreement between India and Japan? What did the railways tell you?
The response is quite interesting. In response to both the questions, they said, in the guise of seeking information, the applicant is asking questions about the nature and quality of the actions of the public authority. The RTI Act, however, does not cast on the public authority any obligation to answer these queries, as same are not covered under the meaning of term information under section 2F of the Act.
So basically, the railways is saying that when the negotiation started and was this bullet train a part of an agreement, this is not information according to the railways. Ashokji, you also asked a few more questions.
Yeah, I also asked about to give me the copy of the agreement which has been signed between India and Japan, and again they refused to divulge the detail and said that.
And what is the next question that you asked?
And I also asked that has China offered India the similar kind of bullet train? And they said that Japan is the only country which has offered them this kind of technology and financial assistance.
So basically the railways not wanting to part with any information, forget that, they're also in a sense in a very defensive mode trying to cast aspersions on the person who's filed the RTI, isn't it, Ashokji?
Yeah.
For the bullet train, India will be funding the project for up to about 20,000 odd crores, but Japan is providing India a soft loan of about 88,000 crores. The interest rate is 0.1. The government says this is almost as good as nothing. But the government also tells us that India will be paying back Japan rupees 7 to 8 crores per month for 50 years. Now, clearly, this isn't nothing. And what we would like to conclude is with the fact that, while a technology like bullet train is coming to India, the railways need to ensure that they are transparent and they do not cast aspersions on people who are seeking transparency from them. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.